Okay, so picture this. The scene is Santa Monica. We're talking July 2024.
So it's hot.
It's hot, it's chaotic, and the air is just exploding with flashbulbs, like that strobe light glare everywhere.
Right. And outside a hospital, you've got the entire world's entertainment press.
Desperate for one single picture.
Yeah.
They want the first look at a High School Musical icon's first child.
And they get it. They get that shot. The parents looking exhausted, a wheelchair, a car. And then
Silence.
absolute radio silence. For 18 months, Vanessa Hudgens basically turns her family life into a fortress. No names, no genders, nothing. She just locks the vault.
Until now. Cut to January 13th, 2026.
Yeah.
No flashbulbs, no red carpet. Just the casual sound of a sports podcast.
Right.
And right in the middle of a chat about, I don't know, batting averages, a single sentence slips out that just shatters this nearly 2-year-old mystery.
One of each.
And just like that, the code is cracked.
It's out.
Welcome to StarScope Report. This is the place for cinematic deep dives into Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and all the stories behind the fame.
And today we are looking at a tale of two very, very different Hollywood mothers who are navigating the headlines in the exact same week.
It's such a perfect case study in contrast. On one side, you've got the Vanessa Hudgens model, which is a wall of privacy so high you'd need a satellite to see over it.
And it was all driven by one really specific traumatic event.
Right. And then on the other side, you have the Meghan Trainor model. Total transparency. She just welcomed baby number 3, and she's giving everyone the name, the method, the medical history.
All of it, the photos, everything. It's the fortress versus the open book.
So our mission today is to unpack not just what they shared or what they hid, but why. Why did they choose these completely different survival strategies?
Yeah, in this modern media world, let's start with the mystery that was finally unlocked. I think we need to look at the how before we even get to the what.
Oh, absolutely. The medium is the message here. So January 13, 2026, Cole Tucker Vanessa Hudgens' husband, retired MLB player, he sits down for a chat.
But this wasn't like a glossy exclusive with People magazine or something.
No 6-figure check, no big photo spread.
No, it was on a podcast called Baseball Isn't Boring. I mean, this is a show for, like, baseball stat heads.
Incredibly niche.
Yeah, they're supposed to be talking about spring training.
Which makes it the perfect place to drop a bomb if you want to kind of downplay it.
Yeah.
So the host asks him about the kids, and Cole, who's been guarding this secret for a year and a half, he just casually says it. Quote,
One of each.
one of each.
It's so efficient. I mean, in 3 words, he confirms they have 2 children, and he confirms the genders. No confetti, no smoke,
No, just data.
just the facts.
And because they've been so secretive, we actually have to, piece together the timeline here to really get the full picture. A lot of people didn't even know there was a second kid.
Right. So if we look at the data points, we can kind of build the reality. Child number 1, the son, was born on July 1st, 2024.
Which is Cole's birthday, too, right?
That's right. A little fun fact, father and son share a birthday.
So right now, the son is about 18 months old, which is just the chaotic age.
Oh, totally. They're mobile, they have opinions, but 0 sense of self-preservation.
None. And then child number 2, the daughter, was born much more recently,
Yeah.
November 2025.
So she's only about 7 weeks old as we're talking right now. And Cole describes their life as being in the fight.
In the fight. That is such a visceral way to put it. Anyone who's had 2 kids under 2 knows exactly what that means.
It's zone defense.
You are outnumbered. You are sleep deprived. It's a battle.
It is. But we have to talk about the silence. I mean, why wait 18 months for that? The whole celebrity ecosystem usually relies on this trade.
It's a quid pro quo.
Yeah. You give the press the name, you give them the cute foot photo, and they give you favorable coverage. Hudgens and Tucker just rejected that entirely.
And to understand why, we have to go back to that scene we started with. July 2024, leaving the hospital.
That was the catalyst. That was the moment. It should have been private, sacred. Instead, they were just ambushed.
And Vanessa's reaction at the time was visceral. She went on Instagram stories, and she used a very specific phrase. She called it the greed of a long lens camera.
Greed. That is such a powerful word. She's framing it as exploitation, not just annoyance.
Exactly. Disrespect during, arguably the most vulnerable moment of a person's life.
For sure. And what's so interesting from a strategy point of view is how that trauma just shaped their entire media policy from then on. They didn't just go quiet.
They went dark.
They went dark. They basically said, if you're going to steal that moment from us, we're not giving you anything else.
It's almost punitive. You robbed us of our privacy, so we're robbing you of your content.
And they kept the second pregnancy incredibly quiet, too.
So quiet. They did a round 2 Instagram post in July 2025, But even the birth announcement in November, it was an exercise in restraint.
Oh, yeah, it was just her in a hospital bed, holding Cole's hand, no baby, no tiny feet, no name, just...
Just the sentiment of I did it, a defiant reclaiming of the narrative, showing the mother, hiding the child. But this is where the deep dive gets really interesting, now that the seal is broken.
Now that we know it's a boy and a girl.
Cole Tucker has actually started talking about the lifestyle inside that fortress. And it turns out, when you lock the doors, life gets pretty normal and pretty interesting.
It does, and for a retired pro athlete, the training regimen has changed a lot.
We're going to get into the sled pushes, the dad walks, and the fact that their toddler might be a musical prodigy in just a moment. Because while the genders are out, the parenting philosophy, that's the real story here.
Absolutely. Cole Tucker is not training for the World Series anymore. He is training for something much, much harder.
But first, a quick reminder to you listening right now. Hollywood secrets like these, they don't stay secret forever, and we are tracking all of them. So if you want to be the first to know when the vaults open up, make sure you're subscribed to StarScope Report.
Okay, so this concept of great dad shape, that is the phrase Cole Tucker used on the podcast.
Yeah, he specifically contrasted it with pro-athlete shape.
Yeah.
And there's a real difference there.
I bet.
He said he's doing a lot of dad walks, but it's the specific exercises that are so hilarious because they're so functional. He mentioned sled pushes.
Which is code for pushing a heavy stroller up a hill in L.A.
100%. An up and down incline. I mean, if you ever pushed a stroller up a 15% grade, that is better than leg day at the gym.
Oh, it really is. And he also mentioned yoga-adjacent things from crawling on his hands and knees.
That is the reality of having an 18-month-old. You spend half your life on the floor. It's a different kind of mobility training.
But speaking of that 18-month-old son, Cole dropped some serious info about this kid's skills. Usually parents are bragging that their kid can, stack 3 blocks?
Or say dog.
Yeah.
Cole is describing a multi-instrumentalist.
It's wild. He says the toddler plays the drums, the piano, and the guitar.
And hits a baseball off a tee. Left-handed, by the way. Swinging lefties like his dad.
And
And swinging golf clubs. And now shooting hoops.
Okay, hold on. So we have an 18-month-old who is basically a cross between Mozart and Derek Jeter.
Pretty much.
This raises a huge question about their parenting philosophy. I mean, you'd almost expect them to be grooming the next superstar.
That is the assumption, right? The whole Nepo baby pipeline. We assume they're drilling this kid.
Right.
But Cole was so firm on this, and I think this is the key insight. He talked about exposure versus pressure.
Break that down.
He said he doesn't want his son to feel the pressure to be a pro athlete because, and I'm quoting here, that pressure and anxiety would suck.
Wow. That's incredibly self-aware.
Isn't it? He acknowledges that the expectation is a burden, not a gift. He said the goal is to support him whether he wants to be a dentist, sell something, be a school teacher, or be a rock star.
A dentist or a rock star. That is quite the range. It's so refreshing to hear a celebrity dad say, hey, if you want to sell insurance, that's cool too. It grounds them.
It does. It suggests that inside that fortress, they're trying to live a very normal life. And it contrasts so perfectly with the glimpse Vanessa gave us.
Oh, the thirst trap post.
Yes, the neon pink bathing suit.
Right, I saw that.
So on December 28th, she posts this throwback of her dancing on tables, pure Spring Breakers energy. But the caption was the real story.
Right, she admitted that was simpler times.
Her current reality. She hasn't left the house, skipped all the holiday parties. It's just pajamas and newborn life.
That feels like a curated authenticity. You post the glam shot to remind the world you're still a movie star while you're actually covered in spit up.
It's relatable, but it's still guarded.
Mhm.
She's showing us her struggle, but the kids are still these off-screen characters.
Which is the perfect pivot, because we've talked about the couple that hit everything. Now we need to look at the pop star who is doing the exact opposite.
That's right. We are pivoting to Meghan Trainor. And if Hudgens is the fortress, Trainor is the glass house. We're talking a superwoman, helper, a medical necessity, and a baby name you are not going to forget.
Stay tuned, because this next story involves a level of sharing that makes the Hudgens blackout look even more extreme.
Meghan Trainor and Daryl Silvera, the Spy Kids guy.
Yep.
They are basically the first family of oversharing. And I say that with so much affection because they're really intentional about it.
They are. And on January 18th, just a few days ago, they welcomed their 3rd child. And unlike Vanessa, we got the name immediately.
We did. Her name is Mikey Moon Trainor.
Mikey Moon. It's bold, it's fun, it fits their brand perfectly.
It really does. So she joins her big brothers, Riley, who is 4, and Barry, who is 2. But the story here isn't just the name, it's the method of arrival.
Right. This birth was completely different, and this is where the oversharing actually becomes like a public service.
Yeah.
Mikey Moon was born via surrogate.
And this is where that transparency gets really powerful. She didn't just say via surrogate and leave it there. She explained the medical why.
Exactly. And this connects to a much bigger picture of maternal health and trauma. Megan has a history of really difficult births. She's been open about having PTSD from her C-sections.
I remember that. And her son Riley was in the NICU, which was really traumatic for her.
Right. So she said she had endless conversations with doctors. This wasn't a vanity choice, which is often the unfair stigma.
No, this was a risk management decision.
Precisely. They decided surrogacy was the safest way to grow their family. And she paid this beautiful tribute to the surrogate, calling her an incredible superwoman surrogate.
I love that framing, superwoman.
Yeah.
And her message was so strong. She said, surrogacy isn't something to whisper about or judge. It's rooted in trust, science, love, in teamwork.
Trust, science, love, and teamwork. That's such a beautiful way to dismantle the stigma. By sharing the medical reality, the PTSD, the trauma, she makes it relatable.
It's not just celebrity outsourcing, it's a medical solution. And when you look at the family reaction, it is night and day compared to Hudgens.
Oh, totally. You have Vanessa and Cole dodging cameras, hiding faces. Meanwhile, Meghan Trainor is literally printing out photos of the new baby for her son Riley to take to school for show and tell.
Immediately. That is such a specific detail. Printing photos for show and tell. She's not worried about a leak.
She is the leak.
She is the leak.
And the boys, Riley and Barry, are apparently over the moon, which I assume is a pun.
Wait, did the kids pick the name Moon?
They helped choose the middle name, which honestly is brave parenting, letting a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old name a human.
You're lucky you didn't end up with baby excavator trainer.
Or baby Skibidi toilet trainer.
Oh, God.
But it shows how integrated the children are in the public narrative of the family. She's not shielding them, she's incorporating them.
And it all ties into her career. She's got a new album, Toy With Me, dropping in April. And she's not separating the art from the artist from the mother.
No, she credits them for her career reboot. She said, "My kids made me want to be the best version of me." So for her, the public persona and the mom persona are completely fused. The kids are the muse, and the fans are the extended family.
It's fascinating. You've got Hudgens, who separates them with a concrete wall. My child is not a product. And then Trainer, who blends them into a smoothie. My child is my muse, and I want you to meet her.
It really just highlights this split we're seeing in celebrity parenting. You've got the Hudgens model, total blackout, a reaction to the greed of the lens.
It says, I own my private life.
Yeah.
And then you have the Trainer model. Control the narrative by owning it. Share everything. Build a community. It says, I'm telling you so the paparazzi don't have to.
Which devalues the paparazzi's product. If Meghan posts the photo first, the paparazzi shot is worthless. If Vanessa hides the photo, it's worth a fortune.
That is a crucial insight. It's supply and demand. Trainer floods the market with her own content, so the spy shots are irrelevant.
Exactly. But, you know, it comes at the cost of privacy. Once that door is open, you can't really close it.
So this leaves us with a provocative question for you, listening right now. If you had that level of fame, which path would you choose?
Would you build the fortress? Protect your kids at all costs, but live in a state of constant vigilance?
Or would you print the photos for show and tell? Invite the world in, share the joy, but lose the ability to ever truly be private again?
It's a tough call. The fortress is lonely, but the show and tell is exposed.
That's something to think about on your next dad walk, or while you're crawling around in those yoga-adjacent positions.
Indeed.
You've been listening to StarScope Report, where we uncovered the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.